Hello and welcome to the rest of the story. We're going to spill the beans here, let you in on all the secrets. But before I do, let me ask you to check your ego at the door. You see, as I start this discussion and step-by-step revelation of our system, you're going to say, "Oh, I heard of that. I know where this is going." And you're going to be tempted to opt out. That would be a mistake, big mistake. Because what you heard of before, that I'll start this discussion with, will soon turn out quite differently. And by the time we wrap this up in 15 more minutes, you're going to say, "Damn, that just makes sense. Why didn't somebody think of this before?" So I challenge you to make it a full 15-minute commitment. So let's get started. As I said earlier, one of your big problems is that you're selling life insurance. And who wants to buy something that pays somebody else after they're dead? Life insurance may be a necessary product, but it sure as hell isn't a sexy one. That's why insurance agents are always standing alone at the cocktail party. What we sell is lifestyle insurance. That provides one of both of the following: living benefits and/or a tax-free retirement that is not subject to market risk. Okay. Now I know that little fellow on your shoulder is starting to say, "Oh, you heard of all this before." But wait, remember this. We will tie it all in at the end together. You may think that living benefits is old hat, but there are over 149 million life insurance policies in force in the United States, and less than 1% of them have full living benefits. It's a no-cost rider. So why do so few people have it? Simple. They don't know it exists. They have never heard of life insurance that you don't have to die to use. As you will see by the end, we have a very unique way of attracting potential clients, educating them, and then only bringing them to your attention after they are educated, interested, and requesting you to contact them. Think of it. We are not selling death insurance. We are 7 times more likely to have a heart attack, stroke, or cancer than you are of dying. By age 70, 70% of Americans will have a heart attack, stroke, or cancer and live. This is a tangible benefit that an educated client will want to have. More about how they come to you already educated later. These policies pay 40 to 92% of the death benefit to the living insured, not the beneficiary of the dead insured. We even have one policy that if you don't die and you don't get sick and you live to age 85, we will start to pay you a chunk of the death benefit every year you continue to live. What a windfall that is for the bucket list enthusiast. Now, you're getting the idea about my first point. The problem with the same old that doesn't work is that you have been selling life insurance, not lifestyle insurance. But let's get to the second point. This one really excites me. You have been trying to find clients who need or want your product. And I said it's better to find clients who have your product, as they are already proven that they want it. Remember that there are 149 million life insurance policies in force in the United States, and less than 100% of them have, or less than 1% of them have full living benefits, only because they don't know about it. And remember, living benefits are a no-cost rider. Therefore, almost every client in your entire book of business could have the same coverage with the same death benefit, maybe even the same company, for about the same cost and possibly less. You can offer them about 700% more value for about the same money they're already spending. You can be a hero while you rewrite your entire book of business. How cool is that? Let me drive the point home this way. Did you ever know any mortgage brokers back in 2004, 2005, 2006? I hope you live on a really good side of town, because the only way you'd get to know them, because they were getting filthy rich, and they really weren't that smart, just perfectly positioned. You see, when you were paying $2,000 per month for your mortgage, and then you became educated that you could live in the exact same house with the exact same value, with the exact same mortgage balance, and maybe even with the exact same bank, but you could do it for $1,500 and not have to pay any money out of pocket, you did it. and possibly did it again and again. It was the mortgage refi boom. It wasn't smart or specially talented mortgage brokers. It was the actualization of a Peter Drucker principle that says growth magnifies and intensifies effort. Same mortgage broker, with the same sphere of influence, in the same office, with the same background and work ethic, yet in 1999 he or she was making a living, and in 2004 they were designing a life, and the educated clients were knocking down their doors. 5 years from now, every policy sold in the U.S. will have full living benefits. But what about those 149 million existing policies? All of them, where the policyholder is still insurable, will have been rewritten to new policies with full living benefits, including all of those families in your current book of business. How much of that business is going to be yours? We are on a crusade to educate every family in America about full living benefits, life insurance they don't have to die to use. And we have the tools to make that a reality. No more stinking leads. More on that in a minute. But we also have another crusade, and that is to help Americans retire with dignity. Now, you may know all about why investment-grade life insurance is a superior savings and retirement vehicle, and how it can generate 300 or 400% more spendable income in retirement than the same amount invested in a qualified plan, and how it distributes and transfers tax-free, and why the cash accumulation account can grow so fast without any market risk at all. But what you don't know is how to get the clients who are already educated and interested asking you to contact them about these policies, which we have found come in at about $4,000 target premium per sale. What you don't know is how we make it simple for young parents and grandparents who are excited about one of these plans and can make their newborn child or grandchild a million-dollar baby reach out to you and refer their friends who are also parents and grandfathers. What you don't know is why those formerly rich mortgage brokers are bringing us their past clients in droves. What you don't know is how we went from 2 million in target to 5 million to 10 million and now on to 30 million this year. And since we let you know every Tuesday just what kind of income our agents made the prior week, let me share a sample week with you when we paid Renee V $4,600 plus and Paul C $5,900. Young K took home over $10,000. And that week, James P. and David W. pocketed $25,504 and $26,185 respectively. And no, these are not our top incomes, because you would figure I was exaggerating if I told you about the agents with the six-figure income weeks. No more stinking leads. It's all about 6 degrees of separation and a unique, ahead-of-its-time business development system that makes it easy to connect with and educate endless numbers of potential clients on autopilot and bring them to you only when they are ready. We do use a multi-tier pay grid that allows you to not only have a good contract, but even will allow people to have your same contract and you override them. Or if people earn a higher contract than you, they do not leave you behind, you still override them. It also incentivizes mortgage brokers, CPAs, etc. to funnel clients to you. Now, before that little man on your shoulder says, yeah, I get it, Primerica, WFG, A.L. Williams, or any of that mud on the wall to see what sticks internal consumption recruiting game, come back to earth and hear and see and try the business development system. This business development system allows us to have those mortgage brokers and CPAs, parents and grandparents, referring clients to our system. We then educate those referrals from professionals and non-professionals alike through a set of online, video-based, state-of-the-art sales funnels that are part of our proprietary business development system. These funnels target high-probability niche demographic and psychographic groups, highlight the pain that is specific to members of each group, present a solution to that pain, and then reveal the rest of the story. These referrals from mortgage brokers, the parents or grandparent, the CPA, or the contacts of other blue and white collar workers, being educated and nurtured by the system on autopilot, are then brought to your attention once they are already educated, interested, and asking to be contacted, allowing you to focus your most precious asset, your time, on those who are ready to take action now. We do recruit to the opportunity, and the business development system uses the online capabilities of social media to allow the 6 degrees of separation to narrow in your favor. Let me give you some of the features and benefits of the system, but first let me point out that you already know that it works. How do you know? Because you're part of it. You would not have heard my last statement if you did not or have not already seen the pain or challenges of an insurance agent, left your information, and then went to see the solutions to those challenges, and then decided 15 minutes of your time into the rest of the story. Let me tell you what else I know. I know which videos you watched, at what time you watched them, how long you stayed tuned to them, how many times you returned to them, and even though you only left your email, which my system should have already replied to you with another email with more information, I also know what part of the country you're in. I'm not trying to be an Edward Snowden on you. I want you to see how automatic the system is to educate the clients that can be brought to you already interested and educated. Unless you opt out, you will periodically receive updates with no more effort on my part on how the system is working for other agents and their results and any improvements. I'll only be contacting you if and when you request it. The system will do the sifting and sorting for me, and I will only talk to those who want to talk to me. But more importantly for you, the system can expand your reach from your contacts to that 6 degrees of separation we talked about. You see, this funnel is just for insurance agents, agents in your group, new, old, or most importantly, newly acquired through this system. But this system will use their social media, like LinkedIn, that this system automatically links to and drives contacts through the funnel reduction process, and will do this automatically with a couple clicks of the mouse. Funnels are specifically geared for different segments of the workforce, some for product sales, some for agency building, to include one for mortgage brokers, one for CPAs, one for new parents and grandparents, for education on the $1 Million Baby concept, coming soon, one for public employees, one for teachers, one for nurses, and the list goes on, all feeding into a centralized education and sorting system, marketing on a continual basis on your behalf, and delivering to you only the interested and qualified clients and potential agents. A special feature of the business development system is the capability to forward virally and through social media pertinent articles by well-known individuals, and when the reader hits the More Information button, that contact and all of their information are again entered into your automatic marketing system. Such articles would be from the likes of Ed Slott, David D'Arcangelo, Mark Victor Hansen, etc. And now for your exit strategy. Owning the block of business is always a sought-after serendipity. Renewals are always welcome, but a lump sum to sell the block back to the carrier for a very large payday and still keep the ongoing agency, hierarchy, and cash flow is only available to the $100 million a year type of agency, and then only the owner's share. Not here. We have put it in writing. We will build it together, sell it together, and share it together. 50% of the block of business, when sold back to the carriers, will be split with the leaders that help build it. The value of the block is normally a multiple of the yearly target. Knowing that we have grown 100 to 300% per year, going from $2 million to 5 million to 10 million, and this year probably 30 million. That 50% is tens of millions of dollars by year end, and can quite conceivably top 100 million by sale date, as our growth is continuing to accelerate. This is your chance to capture a piece of that equity, not only of the future, but of the many millions of current value that was created before you even arrived. The rest of the industry may be shrinking, but we are exploding. It's time to leverage your talent and expertise, have all of your questions answered, and see a live demonstration of our system by filling out the information form. Thanks for visiting.